Hello, everyone out there in Facebook land. Welcome to something new that we're doing here at WITSUP. Please let me know if you can hear the audio okay. We had a couple of technical issues this morning, mainly because I slept in because the night before Frankie decided not to sleep very much at all. So I was catching up on some Z's. If you are tuning in, please just give me a thumbs up or a little comment. Let us know that the audio is okay. Now, we are in just a second. I'm going to look at my pro contact list and I am going to surprise a professional triathlete with a live phone call. Now, I'm getting a couple of thumbs up. I assume that means that the audio is a-okay. Kate Somerville, I think you just tuned in. Let me know if that is okay. Oh, yep. Kate has just said all good. Fantastic. Hi to Grace Tech. How you doing, Grace? Thanks for joining us. All right, let's get, now I think I've got everything sorted. This is our first time doing it. I'm very excited. We're going to have a bit of fun. And fun is what it is all about at the moment. The concept of doing this is that while we are all, everyone's calling it social distancing, we prefer to call it physical distancing. We would like to keep our online community going. So that's why we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. Now, first time doing it, bear with me. Let's see who we've got. Boop, 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 boop. All right, over to Skype. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Linsey Corbin!
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I can't believe you just called me.
I mean, it was the most random of randomness things that we've ever done.
Yeah, what time is it there?
It's 9 a.m. I am now 3 coffees in. What time is it there?
It's 3 o'clock p.m.
Ooh. So
on a Sunday afternoon.
That's perfect red wine timing, surely.
Exactly. Beer 30.
Yes. Oh, yeah, hang on. Who in your family owns a brewery? No, Chris works with breweries.
Yes, my sister owns a winery and a wine shop and a wine bar. And then Chris is the beer guy, and he works for a brewery, Big Sky Brewing in Montana. He's also one of my sponsors. So.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Geez, that's my dream to one day be sponsored by a beer company or a winery. That would be amazing.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
I saw you post something the other day about your sister's business and how we can potentially help her out. Can we purchase, I mean, probably not in Australia, but can we purchase bottles of wine online?
Yeah, well, first of all, the post was supposed to be more like for all small businesses. Sure. It wasn't like, oh, how can we help my sister out? It just was obviously like hits home because it's someone that's close to me. But yeah, so a lot of the restaurants in the USA are now closed, and they're closed for who knows how long, definitely at minimum a month. And yeah, my sister called me the other day and was just super sad because all of her friends and like close family is in the food and wine business. And she basically was like, all my friends lost their jobs today. And yeah, that's like super tough. And I think just a lot of uncertainty about it. And when you're bankrolling and you own a small business like that and you're put out of work and you don't know how long it's going to last or, I think more people are going to be hurt from the economy end of this than they are the illness end of it for sure. But
Definitely. So I guess our message is try and buy from small businesses while you can, whether that's online or if you need to purchase wine, jump online, order it from a local winery.
Yeah. And if you're in Portland, Oregon, they're doing wine sales and free delivery too for bottles of wine to your doorstep. So I know I texted today, we definitely ordered wine for a few of our friends that live in Portland and they're going to get surprise deliveries this week. But I was like, I wish I knew I had more friends in Portland because it's, Portland, Oregon only delivery. But so it's pretty cool though. think a lot of businesses, at least in the town where we are, and it seems like are kind of rallying behind and thinking of creative ideas and doing like delivery and stuff. I mean, obviously gift cards are great, but I know that like the coffee shops here is you can purchase coffee and pastries and they're delivering it to the hospitals for the medical workers. And so not only are you supporting them because you're buying coffee and their baked goods, but then you're also supporting the efforts of all the people in the hospitals and stuff. So just seeing cool stuff like that crop up has been pretty neat.
Yeah, that's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of food and deliveries, I assume now that you're stuck indoors a little bit more that the baking and the cooking, one of the things that you love doing, has, shot up high now.
Skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm actually right in the middle of a project and perfect timing because my timer's about to go off.
Ooh.
I can't believe it. So today I've been experimenting. I'm not gluten-free or dairy-free or anything, but I'm definitely getting into the experimenting with like lower sugar and healthier baking. I mean, I've always been more of a like everything in moderation, so I'm not afraid of sugar and fats and gluten and things like that. But I do think it is interesting, and sometimes you do want like healthier things. So today I experimented with a gluten-free and dairy-free and basically low sugar, like all natural. The only sugar in it is maple syrup muffin. And I think they're ready to come out of the oven. So you'll actually get like the first reaction of did it even rise or not or look good. Let me go get them out.
Yeah, go get it. Ooh, and while people are tuning in and listening, while we've got Linsey, and she's got all the time in the world at the moment, leave a comment, ask her a question. Let's have a little bit of fun with this. Like I said earlier, we're trying to have a bit of fun in a world that's a little bit crazy right now. Woo! Are you happy?
I don't know if they showed up on the camera or not.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah. They're like a carrot, cardamom, cinnamon, ginger muffin with some seeds on top. So,
all right.
We'll let them cool off and maybe have a taste test.
Okay. And then I think what I can do is, I was going to say, maybe I can get the recipe and I can make it so that I can then have a muffin and feel like I've just had a muffin with you. But let's be honest, I'll probably tell Brett to make it. And then and then we'll enjoy a muffin afterwards.
Before I brought the recipe, though, I have to give it a test drive. Because like I said, I feel like gluten-free baking is actually pretty hard to master. Yeah. And it's come a long way in the last couple of years as far as development of like different flours and gluten-free friendly flours. Like it used to be just almond flour, and now there's millet and gluten-free oat flour and all sorts of stuff. So we'll see how it's experimental. We'll see.
Yeah. So other than muffins, I assume you are actually doing a lot of baking and cooking and you utilizing your time for that?
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely. I'm injured right now, actually. So this couldn't have come at a better time for me to have downtime. I was kind of not training anyways. I'm on week 3 of taking some time off. So just been doing I did a lot of Netflix, and then I got kind of burnt out and decided I needed to start doing some things that were a bit more productive. And so I brought back, I have a food Instagram sort of webpage account. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I've been working on that, which is Hazel and Blue. And then we started some house projects over the weekend too. Just try to take my mind off of everything that's going on and just keep a level head with all of it. So lots of time.
What was that? Sorry.
Lots of family time, as in me, Chris, and our dog Chimuan.
So I've only ever said Chimmy because I don't feel like I can pronounce the name correctly. What is it?
It's Chimuan.
Chimuan. And where does that name come from? I just saw Chris. Hi, Chris.
He turned and he's like, I'm going to the front porch. So actually from the Pucón 70.3, which takes place in Chile, we went and did that race for like 3 or 4 years in a row, and I absolutely loved it. And 1 year after the race, we went on vacation to Argentina after. And in Argentina, there was a river that we went and fished and had an incredible vacation. We spent time there, and Yeah, Chris caught a big fish one day on the Chimuan River, and we went out to dinner that night and had a gorgeous bottle of red wine and a big steak. And our last golden retriever was still alive at the time, but Chris put the bottle of wine down on the table and declared that our next dog would be named Chimuan.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So our first dog was Madison, which was named after the Madison River in Montana. And then now Chimmy is Chimuan, but we call her Chimmy, and she's named after the river in Argentina. So,
Oh, I love it. And she may just be the most delicious puppy dog in the world. Is she there?
yeah, we'll see if we can get her to come down. I left the dishes for her, so she does the dishes.
Ah,
Jimmy, hey, Jimmy, come on. Oh, she's going to make an appearance.
yay!
We'll see if we can get the camera to catch all the action for her fans.
Come on.
Hey, look, what's this?
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, my goodness.
What's in there?
Hi, buddy. Oh, she's so cute. Jim,
She's pretty spoiled.
we have to spoil our furry friends for sure.
Exactly. If I had to choose someone to be quarantined with, she's definitely a keeper.
Yep, definitely. Fair call. Fair call. Hey, Julie Gross has just tuned in and has said, "Hi, ladies. Linsey, what happened to your leg? She's a big fan of yours from Healdsburg. Is that right, Julie?"
Oh, yeah. Hi, Julie. Yeah, so I haven't had an injury in 5 years. My last injury was a stress fracture in my femur. And I swore after that, like I would never get injured again and have been so, so careful. And unfortunately, I have a stress reaction in my other femur,
Oh,
which is really sad. I know, but we caught it like super early. Basically, I was on a run in Tucson training and I felt it and did the walk of shame home. It was terrible. And yeah, like after a day, I just knew like, oh, this isn't a muscular injury. And I waited a couple more days down in Tucson. I couldn't really decide what to do. And I saw a physical therapist down there who was great. And he's like, I think it's muscular, but I just knew from my past experience that just didn't feel that way. So I flew home from Tucson and had an MRI, and the MRI came back clear, but I still knew, like, just the gut instinct is amazing what it tells you. And
yeah.
I just knew. I went on crutches basically as soon as I got home and treated it like it was a full-blown fracture. And luckily it's just a very like super minor stress reaction. And so I went on crutches for 2 weeks and I'm off crutches now and just walking around. And I ended up having a CT bone scan, and it showed up on the, like, I had a full CAT scan, and it showed up on that, and it's really minor. So like right now it's kind of a hard place to be in because I actually have no pain. So I feel like, hey, I could go for a run right now. But with everything that's going on with COVID and then being injured and races being canceled, it's like there's no point to really push it. And
No.
yeah, so yeah, I'm definitely on the injury train, which is frustrating. But as my few good friends that are athletes as well have told me, like my timing's impeccable.
Yes, they are correct.
So yeah, and I like my last injury was in 2015, and I didn't handle it well at all.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm handling it like 10 times better this time around than the last. And so I guess that's a little encouraging. Yeah.
Look at you,
So that's
grown up and learning from,
I
life
know.
experience.
I know. It's like, I mean, I hate to be like the seasoned veteran, but yeah, you just learn that injuries definitely come and go, and it's definitely like part of the job when you're pushing yourself at a level that we are. So yeah, it's a bummer, but yeah, I don't know. And that's kind of like similar to the COVID that's going on now, and everything that's going on. It's like, this is going to pass, like it's definitely an inconvenience and it's a bummer. And I think a lot of people are let down, but yeah, it's a lot similar of a mindset that you would have with like a setback or an injury to, I think, dealing with this as well. So
Yeah, definitely. We're getting a lot of love coming in, and Julie has said, sending you big love, Lynn. Sorry to hear about the leg. I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of people who are tuning in. We've got Tom Paganoni, Beck Brinley, Julie Deslodge, Rob Grummett, Joe Murphy. I think Joe is from the
Oh yeah, I know.
yeah. Would she have commentated at Ironman Ireland?
At Ireland, the coldest race I've ever done in my life.
So yeah, she's tuning in. So shout out to her as well. Now I know I'm going to love you and leave you because I believe there are fences to be painted. Is that,
Yeah.
that the job you're meant to be doing right now? But you chose to answer this.
Well, you gotta like feed the fence painter, so I had to make muffins so that we wouldn't go hungry. But yeah, I'm being called to help finish staining the fence. So yeah, it's definitely been good to keep the mind off things, just rather than sitting around feeling sorry for myself, just trying to do productive things. So
Yeah.
I'm on day 2 of outdoor house projects. We have really good weather and nice day out, so I'm gonna test these muffins out. I'll report back if they're good or not, and then I'm gonna go help my husband Chris.
Okay, we also need once you're happy with them, we need recipes, and let's just remind people is Hazel and Blue on Instagram the best place for people to sort of check out what you're up to in terms of
Because I don't really know what I want to do yet. So if anyone has any good ideas or things that they're looking for or what they want to know about, they need to let me know. Because I need a call to action. Because right now I'm just going to put stuff out there and see what goes well and what people want to know about. So yeah, it's a free form project to like take my mind off of all the other crazy stuff that's going on right now.
Good plan. And I like the flexibility of it all, which I think that's definitely a lesson we're all learning is how to be patient and flexible with what we're up to at the moment. So good plan.
For sure.
My friend, thank you so much for answering the WITSUPRISE phone call. Caught you off guard. It's amazing that you happened to be home and right near your phone at the right time. Appreciate it.
I was scrolling Instagram waiting for the oven to ding. It was perfect.
And let's try and check back in again soon.
All right, let's do it.
Thanks.
See ya. Take care over there.
Yeah, you too.
All right,
Much
bye.
love. Bye.